This is Beginning Flower Gardening with Nana, and I wanted to give you an update. It's been 2 weeks since I planted these burning bushes here that were just there were 5 of them, and they just look like some little skinny sticks, but as you can see, in 2 weeks they're already blooming out pretty nicely. We put this string up and tied some ribbons so we wouldn't accidentally mow over them. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on that. And here's the last one here. I'm going to take you a little bit around the garden. I wanted to show you also the hostas that we planted during the last episode, and then work our way around there to those widow's tears. The hostas were planted kind of late. As you can see, there they are. And when compared with other hostas in the garden, they're not quite as big, but they're not too far behind. I wanted to show you, I have had some success. I bought last year 3 pink hydrangeas, and when the initial blooms fell off, they came back with green blooms. And my soil is slightly alkaline, so I wanted to make sure they had pink blooms. So right here beside these hydrangea plants, I dug a little hole and I put some lime in there. And as you can see, if you look closely down there, they're going to have pink blooms. So I'm so excited about that. This one is blooming out. Here's the other one. This is also a hydrangea. It's a different kind. We'll see how it works out. You do lose plants. I planted this azalea and it's not going to make it. I just don't know why, but I bought it from Lowe's, and I keep count of the ones I buy from Lowe's by giving them the phone number, and so I'll be able to take that back and replace it. But I do want to wait on replacing it until they bloom out again. These are encore, so they bloom several times a year, and I want to make sure I get the same color as its neighbor. Here's a whole bunch of hostas planted here, and as you can see, they are a little further along than those that are planted that we planted just 2 weeks ago. These also are called Tough Stuff hydrangeas, and they're going to be pink also. I did put the lime with them, so they're going to be pink also, as you can see those little blooms right there. So I'm really excited about that. I did move some things in the garden. They weren't making me happy. So I didn't like the way these lantanas looked next to the roses. So last week I moved these lantanas to a different part of the garden by things that complement their color, like this sweet potato vine and this broom plant. And over here by these red roses, I put some blue salvia. So those blue salvias will, they're perennials, so they'll get bigger, and they'll be nice complements to these red roses, red and pink roses. Here's a little peony, and my granddaughter brought me this little statue, so and a little sign, "You're never too old to play outside," so I really like that. We put that on one of our stumps of one of the trees we removed. I do want to take a moment and go over here and let you see the widow's tears. I never did mulch around them yet. I'm planning on doing that today. But before they get the mulch on them, they're a little easier to see. So as you can see, this works pretty well. They're coming up through the holes, and unlike my windflowers, you can tell just where they are. So that's good. And I wanted to show you these floral clocks. When I showed them to you 2 weeks ago, they were about 4 inches high. Now they're about 2 feet high. They grow very fast, and they're called floral clocks because they bloom in the afternoon. You know, I told you the story numerous times about my garden and how some of the things, most of the things had died, but I did realize that a rose bush that I had bought, and it's kind of back here a little bit in the jungle, had survived, and it's thriving back here. I thought I had, when I cleaned out the jungle, I thought I might have killed it because it was all entwined with the sticker vine, and I wanted to get rid of the sticker vine. I thought I had maybe sacrificed the fairy roses to the sticker vine, but they're here, so that's a good thing. So again, we've got some things coming up. I do want to stop the video for just a minute. I wanted to show you the way that the Stella Ora daylilies look in the front yard, so I'll be right back with that.